Hi everyone! So welcome to the first video of the year. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope that your start of the year has been good, and I'm wishing you all a lot of joy and love and happiness in this year. I really hope that it's gonna be a beautiful year filled with hope for all of us, and if you're going through a rough time, I really hope that things get better for you this year. So I want to do a quick intro to this vlog. I started it around Christmas, so it was like the last vlog for kind of last year and then like finishing it this year. And so there's gonna be quite a lot of b-roll, lots of cozy vibes, and it even snowed, which made me really happy. So you're gonna see quite a bit of b-roll today and some reading as well, and I'll show you a book haul of the books that I got for Christmas and some other fun stuff. So that's, I think, all that I'm gonna say in the intro, and I hope you enjoyed the video.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me float around. Eyes closed, like we're dreaming even when we're not. You and me got a whole other meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. We can do nothing at all. So what? If you're stupid, then you know there's nothing wrong. You and me got a whole other meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning.
Hi everyone, so it is time for an update. This is basically the first time that I'm actually talking in this video, but it is Christmas Day and I hope the audio is okay. Staying at my aunt's place with my family and this room is really echoey, so I hope that's okay. What we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna show you the books that I got for Christmas. I am so excited for them. So the first one is the one that I'm reading that is very fitting to show right now, and that is Window Shopping by Tissa Bailey. There's a high chance you have heard someone talk about it recently because a lot of people have been reading it this month. It came out this month and it is a Christmas romance and it is by Tissa Bailey. So this is just supposed to be really fun and steamy and I think like pretty low on angst, and this is one that I absolutely want to read in the next few days and I'm super excited for it. I have a bookmark in here that is actually another gift, and it is a bookmark from the Mind Daisies shop, which is actually a shop that Leo from Books with Leo on BookTube has, and I've been wanting to like get something from her store for ages, and I told my mom that like it was on my wish list, and so I got this, and then I should have shown it to you and brought it up here. So I'm gonna show it when I get home, like, you know, another day in this video, but this is one of them. So I got this bookmark and then 2 other bookmarks and 1 sticker, and I just love them. So this is obviously like a Christmassy one that I wanted to use for some Christmas reading. And yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna like get into the plot of the books because let's be real, I don't really know. But yeah, so the next one that I got is The Viscount Made Me Do It by Diana Quincy, which is an adult historical romance. And I actually like what I do to like help my mom and my sister who buy me books to like, you know what to give me and whatever. I show them my Amazon wish list. And this was a book that I actually didn't remember I put on the list. And so this was definitely a surprise. And I am super excited. I really enjoyed the first book in this series. I just cannot wait to read this one. Then I got something that I'm obviously excited about all of them, but this is actually my, oh my gosh, I just realized these are my like first mangas that I like physically own, and that is the Wonder Cat. And there are 3 volumes. This is volume 2 and this is volume 3. So they did buy the first one, it just hasn't arrived. So that's kind of funny, but I'm honestly really happy about it because otherwise I probably would have read it already, and I would love to save it for at least like the new year. The cat looks like my cat Isaac, and like it's just perfect. I'm so excited to own these. And yes, so the next one that I have here is The Royals Next Door by Karina Holly. This is an adult contemporary romance. Don't know anything about this really. But Karina Holly is a romance author I really want to read more by, and the first little line here says, "An ordinary summer goes royally awry when a prince and princess move next door, bringing their handsome bodyguard with them." So I think this is a bodyguard romance, which like we love to see it, and I don't know, like I just think it's gonna be a super fun contemporary rom-com, and I'm excited. The next one is the one I am so beyond excited for, and I do have to say this might be my like most exciting book, and that is Walking in a Witchy Wonderland by Juliet Cross. So this is like a extra book in the series of, I actually don't know the name, but this series is basically adult paranormal romances, and they're standalones, and each of them follows a different couple. And this one, we have, oh my gosh, wait, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 different stories set in this world following like the main characters. And I don't want to like look at what the actual stories are about because I want it to surprise me, but I absolutely adore this series, and I actually haven't read the 3rd book yet. That is one that I also own physically. That's like the only one so far. I absolutely need to buy like the first 2 books as well next year, because it's literally like my favorite paranormal romances I've ever read, I think. I love the characters and I can't wait to hang out with them. So I'm kind of conflicted because like I want to read it during Christmas, but I haven't read the last book yet. And like I'm saving it. And I don't know if I think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna wait until January, make it one of my first books that I read, and read this because I'm actually determined this year to read Christmas books for a little longer than just during December. The next one that I have here is From Tokyo with Love by Sarah Khan, and I'm so excited. So this book is kind of giant, honestly. It is the biggest one, and let me see. It's 410 pages, so that's a lot. You know how I feel about long contemporary books. However, I think I'm gonna love this because the first book by this author was I Love You So Mochi, and absolutely adored that one. I just know I'm gonna love it, and I mentioned it recently in a video that I have really fallen back in love with YA contemporary books, and so this makes me super happy, and I can't wait to dive in. The next one is The Rules by Lauren H. May. So this is another book I entirely forgot that I put on my wish list, and my sister basically picks the books based on the cover, and she like doesn't look into them. Like I get it, I hate synopses, like whatever, you know, like and so she picks it based on the covers, and this is actually a book designed by Lainey Kaufman, who is my absolute favorite, and she's the one that designed the cover of my book. I know I've mentioned it multiple times and I don't want it to get annoying, but it just makes me super happy because I literally mentioned in like, I think it's probably not my last video, I don't know like the order of the videos that I'm doing yet, but super recently I mentioned that I want to own all the books that Lenny designs and have a whole shelf of books designed by her. And so this is another one, and I'm super happy. It is absolutely beautiful. So yeah. And speaking of beautiful covers, I also got My Fate According to the Butterfly by Gil D. Villanueva, and oh my god. This is definitely one of my favorite covers that I own, that I've ever seen. It is so beautiful. And I mentioned this book in my Believe-a-thon reading vlog that like I ran into this book. It sounded amazing, it had great reviews, and it's so beautiful. And I'm pretty sure that I just didn't really have it available, and like the ebook was super expensive or something, and I was like, I need to add it to my wish list. Like I need to buy this physically. And I also, I think, mentioned in that vlog that like I really want to own more middle grade books, cause like I don't really own that many. I could have like 2 or 3, I don't know, and I just really love middle grade, and I want to build up my collection. These are the books and I'm so beyond happy about them and so grateful for them, and I'm just like, I honestly have been struggling with emotions, and if I don't look so excited, it's not because I'm not, I just am going through it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. I'm probably gonna see you after tomorrow with some other fun updates and stuff, because we're staying here until tomorrow and going home tomorrow evening, and so, you know, I don't know if I'll have energy tomorrow night, but either way, I'm gonna see you soon. And I wasn't sure if I would do this vlog because I've been really exhausted, but I'm honestly so happy that I'm doing this vlog because I just really love vlogging. Like, it has become one of my all-time favorite things to do. And please let me know what vlogs you would like to see from me next year. Well, you're probably gonna see this in 2022, which is super weird.
If I'm overthinking, I'm really trying, so I should stop it. So hard on myself, it's true. Pick apart the things I do. Been in hiding, backsliding, keep rewinding, pulling the thread through the loop, trying to find the faith I knew. Always thought that it would just feel right. I've been looking out for signs. I'm scared that I'm running out of time, trying to tell myself I'm fine. I'm waking up and I can't let go. I'm in my head but I can't say no. Hate that I do this all the time. Don't wanna focus another moment on the things that I can't control. I need to find some peace of mind tonight. I don't wanna think about it now, nah, nah. I don't wanna think about it now, nah, nah. I don't wanna think about it now, nah, nah.
Everyone, so I am home now. It is 2 days later from when I talked to you, and I have like a little random thing to share with you. So one of the things that I got for Christmas as well is a gift card to Sephora, and they had some massive sales. I got a few things, and today I have one thing to show you, because basically, like, since there were a lot of sales and like really big ones, it was selling out super fast, and a lot of the products were only available to pick up at a store, and others were only available to order online. And so the first thing that I have here is this Huda Beauty liquid matte lipstick, and I have like a tiny bit of some lip product on because I love lipstick so much that I literally feel uncomfortable without it. Like this morning I was like, I'm getting a new lipstick, you know, I'm not gonna put any lip products on, and I couldn't do it. Like, I feel like even this looks weird to me because like it's just like, I just, no, absolutely not. Absolutely love the packaging. It's so beautiful. Like I love the way this looks. Oh my god. So it is in the shade Gossip Girl, and I'm gonna put it on. Okay, so this is how it looks. I hope I applied it decently. I was trying to, do that quickly, and I love it. Oh my god, like it is so pretty. It is so fucking pretty. I feel like, normal people usually wear like nude lipstick that is like really close, like actually like a light color, really close to the way their lips normally look. But this is my version of like a nude color that's like the everyday color that works for everything that I just feel super comfortable in. It's beautiful and I'm so happy. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking about this now, but let me know if if things like this and just kind of random stuff are things that you would like to see in my vlogs, because I feel like I might take the vlogs a little too seriously and that is something I really want to work on in the new year, because like I put so much pressure on it and then it makes me anxious and it becomes less fun and it feels more like work and it's just more overwhelming, and I feel like I need to calm down with like all the pressure of like finishing every single book in every video and like reading a million things in every video. And I feel like the vlogs could be a lot more fun if I let myself talk more about random things. I'm definitely gonna show you the other products that are gonna come. It should come on the 30th, which is in like 3 days now, I think. So I haven't really done a lot of reading. I was reading some short stories and novellas when I was at my aunt's place, and I was not like enjoying them whatsoever. Like there were some books that just like didn't work for me because of like my personal taste or mood or whatever, and then others that just like I really didn't like because like it just like had other things that I did not like. And I even DNF'd one book, and that's something I almost never do. So I definitely want to read Window Shopping, so I literally only read 14 pages. But a lot of people have been like talking about it in their Vlogmas vlogs, and so it made me even more excited to read this. I do feel like I'm not in the like strongest reading mood, especially because it's like I'm already looking forward to the new year so much, and like the most exciting books that I want to read I want to save for January. And like I'm just impatient for the new year to start, and so I don't really want to read books that I think I'm gonna love because I want to film my like favorite books of the year video or something. What I do think I'm gonna read before that is Mistletoe by, I forgot the author's name, but I ran into this randomly on Twitter and it is on Kindle Unlimited. It is like around 70 pages and it looks really fun. Again, like I wasn't having luck with some of the novellas and short stories, but I obviously in general love them, and I feel like this is gonna be super good. It's already really fun. This is like a fantasy romance one. The first few pages were already like really engaging. There was like a talking sword and I just think it's gonna be great. So I'm really excited to read that. So I think I'm gonna read that today for sure. Isaac is meowing behind my door, so I'm gonna let him in and I'll do you later.
I don't wanna think about it now. You can plan it, I really thought that I would have it mostly figured out by now. Tired of them bringing me down. It's automatic and it's tragic, cause I'm not.
Hi everyone, so it's finally time for an update. I don't really know when the last time that I talked to you was, but it is New Year's Eve now, and I wanted to finally film an update because I have a few little things to talk about. Basically, there were a lot of books that I wanted to finish and read, and then I suddenly ran out of time. I really didn't want to stress out about it, and like one of my big resolutions for the new year is to stop worrying about like book things, because I love books, I love reading so much, and I love filming so much, and I love talking about books, but they're just like there are different little things that I always constantly stress over, and I don't want to anymore. Anyways, when it comes to window shopping, I haven't read any of it. I ended up deciding not to even like start it properly because I just felt like I wouldn't have time, which definitely was the case. And so I don't know if I'll read it in January anyways. I think I'm going to, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna include it in this vlog, and I'm just gonna like read it. We'll see. I don't know. I do think I definitely still want to read it, and I don't think I want to wait for next Christmas. There's one book that I did finish, and then one book that I started that I'm going to finish soon. So let's talk about those. Both of them are actually by Rosie Adams, and the first one is Just for Tonight, I think is the name. Rosie kindly sent me an arc of this, and that made me so happy, and I'm so grateful. And I read it like a few days ago, and it's out now, and it's on Kindle Unlimited, and you should definitely read it. I didn't know that it was like set on New Year's Eve, and I love that. It's basically a novelette. The two main characters, their best friends, are getting married the next day, and the two of them kind of end up spending the New Year's Eve night together, and it is just so fun and steamy and so quick to read. I literally flew through it, and then I was surprised that I was at the end already. And Rosie just has such a strong talent to make me fall in love with the characters, even if I see them for 50 pages. And so absolutely loved this. Definitely recommend if you want a quick read. But also, like, even though it's set on New Year's Eve, if you want to read it later, it literally doesn't matter. Like, you know, it's like it's mentioned, but that's basically it. It doesn't even have like a party or anything like that. Like, you know, just read it whenever. It is so good. And then the other book that's gonna be my last read of the year, I basically put so much thought into my first and last book of every year the past few years, because I don't know, it's just something that is meaningful to me, and it's just something that I care about a lot, you know, like there's no reason really, but I just try to pick a book that I just know is gonna be super fun. And so this time my last read is going to be a reread of Go Deep by Rosie Adams. I am already basically halfway through. It's a novella. It is like 100 something pages, and I knew it would be perfect to read and easy to read the whole thing, even like when hanging out with my best friend, you know. This is one of my absolute favorites, and it is just Best Friends to Lovers excellence. I read it in one of my favorite vlogs I've ever done, which was reading Talia Hibbert's favorite books, and that vlog was so fun. I read so many incredible books in there, including this one, and I feel like this is where I really fell in love with Rosie and the Best Friends to Lovers trope, and so it's just really special in that way as well. And Navaya and Xander, the main characters, are literally everything. I love them so much, and this book is just so fucking fun. I can't even put it into words. Like, it is literally Best Friends to Lovers perfection. The two of them have such a strong bond, and it's so steamy and so fun, and they have such a strong connection. It's literally the best thing ever, and I'm so happy I'm rereading it. And for so long I've been telling myself that I really want to reread books more often, but I just don't really manage to. And I tried it with at least one book. It wasn't really working. Like, I don't know, it just wasn't a great experience. But this, I'm having so much fun with, and I would have honestly read it in one sitting if I didn't like have to do other things afterwards. Anyways, the last thing that I want to mention for now before I shut up is that the first book that I want to make, like the first book of 2022, I want to dive into The Duchess Hunt by Lorraine Heath. So I do have a lot of books. I do have some novellas and like other things that I desperately want to read that I think like I would love to finish a book on the first day of the year. And I don't really know if that's going to happen with this one, but like who even cares, you know, like whatever. But I'm just in such a strong reading mood, and I want to read everything, but I have decided that this is going to be the first one that I want to finish. I absolutely loved the first book in a series. It was one of my favorites this year. Absolutely like fell in love with Lorraine immediately, and I just know I'm going to adore this. I don't know anything about it. I don't need to know anything about it. And yeah, I am actually so excited for the new year. I've definitely been struggling a lot, but I don't know, I really love New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and just like the whole beginning of that, like it is really meaningful to me, and it just gets me really excited every time, and it makes me feel hopeful, and I feel like I really desperately need that, and I feel like a lot of people need that. And so I really hope that the new year brings us some joy and magic and calm and just some beautiful things. And I saw the sunset today. I did film a little clip of it, and that was a moment. I love sunsets in general, but I was in the living room from where, like, I can't really see the sun that well, but I was like, you know what, that looks kind of cool. And then I went to the other side where my room is to look out from the balcony, and it was absolutely stunning. And I was like, you know what, this is a sign, and the new year is gonna be beautiful. That's all that I'm gonna say for now. So I'm gonna shut up, and I'm gonna talk to you in the new year. That is so fucking weird. Okay, I will see you soon then.
Every second that I lose, I wish I could get back to. Always thought that it would just feel right. I've been looking my whole life. Don't care if I'm running out of time. I don't wanna waste tonight. I'm waking up and I can't let go. I'm in my head, but I can't say no. Not gonna do this all the time. Not gonna focus another moment on the things that I can't control. I need to find.
So it is time for an update. It is officially New Year's Day, so Happy New Year, everyone. There are multiple things that I wanted to share with you, but what I'm gonna mention right now is a slight change of plans. So, like I told you, I wanted to make this book my first read of the year, and I definitely want to read it within like the next few days, this like week or whatever. It's just, I know it's gonna be amazing, but I was just starting to feel this like pressure and weird feeling, because if you watch my vlogs, you know that I kind of been struggling with physical books. I want to change my relationship to how I look at them. And, you know, at first I was like, it would be so great to have like a physical book as my first book of the year. And I could see I was starting to put pressure on it, and I was starting to panic because there are like some other books that I'm excited to read, that like I'm excited to read so many things, but I was like just panicking over the fact that I want to finish this first. And even though I know I'm gonna love this book, I was just like, I just read multiple books at the same time at all times. And even when I'm absolutely loving a book, sometimes I like to read some other things in between. But when I actually saw this book on Goodreads, right next to it in the like books recommended, whatever, readers also like this, something like that. In that, I saw The Lady Gets Lucky by Joanna Shupe. And I was like, oh my god, I have the audiobook of this. I've been dying to read it. I actually like found it in December, and I was like, you know what, I might save it for January. And I was just like, this is perfect because it's on audio. It's basically like the same length. And it's also a historical romance, but since it's on audio, I knew I would feel more relaxed reading it, and it is so good. I'm literally fangirling, having all the giddy feelings. Like, it's beautiful. I love it. So this book is about Alice and Christopher, and Alice basically is this like heiress, and she, you know, like has to be like proper and whatever, and she has never been in any relationships, and she's really inexperienced in everything that like surrounds that, and she's super nervous around men and doesn't know how to talk to them, and she wants to desperately like find a husband and marry for love, and also basically like get away from her mother and just have the freedom to do whatever she wants. And so she ends up asking this guy who has this like, you know, just that kind of reputation of just, he doesn't want to get married, and he's a scoundrel and like super flirty and all of that kind of thing. She ends up asking him to teach her how to like seduce a guy and like how to talk to them and like all of that. And at first he's really like, he's kind of like, I really don't think this is a good idea, but then they make a deal that he's gonna like teach her that, and she in return is going to give him some recipes from like this chef that like works for her family, that she's also like secretly learning from. Oh my gosh, this trope of like teaching the other person about like relationships or whatever,
I absolutely love it. Like, I have read it in a few books, and it's just so fun. I personally like it's so fun, and there's an element to it that basically has that slight hint of something you feel when reading fake dating, which is like we are fake dating and this is not actually real. Like, we're doing this for like this specific purpose, and like the feelings aren't real. So both of them are like, we only have this deal and like we're just like doing this. Obviously, we aren't like having feelings for each other. It's all about this like whole thing. And like the pining and the desperation in them is so good. And like they're fighting their feelings, and like it's the best thing ever. It's literally so fucking fun, and I'm so happy that I picked it. And like I am living for this, and I'm actually so happy that like this book and then The Duchess Hunt are like historical romances that I'm starting the year with, because I absolutely love contemporary romance, like for sure. Like I want to read a shit ton of it, obviously, this year, but like it's the kind of thing that like, last year especially I read so much of it already, and like I want to keep reading it. I definitely don't want to read it less, but I feel like historical romance is just a subgenre of romance that I absolutely love, but I have never fully immersed myself in the genre. I have never read as many of them as I would like. I'm gonna shut up now, and I'm gonna do like a slightly longer update talking about like some other things as well tomorrow, but for now I'm gonna keep reading this book, and I'll probably update you when I finish it. Hi everyone, so I feel like I look kind of rough. It's been a long day, but it is time for the final update of this video. I'm drinking Coke in my cactus glass. It's actually technically my sister's, but and I finished reading The Lady Gets Lucky by Joanna Shu, but literally like 5 minutes ago, and I loved it. So the first book of the year is down. I am so excited. I feel like this has unleashed my reading desire and I'm ready to devour every single book that I'm excited for. And I'm so happy that I ended up reading this. While I definitely think that, again, The Duchess Hunt is definitely going to be absolutely incredible as well. I just feel like the audiobook listening was definitely the way to go, and it was so fun. Like, I don't even know where to start, but like Christopher and Alice took over my heart, and like the way that they like the pining in this is off the charts, and like the chemistry is so good, and the way that like it's built up is absolutely incredible, because like it's a kind of romance where, again, like I kind of mentioned it, that like the two of them really fight their feelings hard, and they basically think that both of them think that like there's no chance they could be together, because Alice just doesn't think that Christopher would ever want to marry her, because like that's what he always said, and she also doesn't think that like he would want to marry her specifically. And then Christopher is just like, he would never be enough for her, and he's a scoundrel, and she's like, a lady who wants to marry like a proper dude and whatever, all of that. And it was just so good. It definitely has that like guy obsessed with girl trope that I feel like a lot of people have been talking about, like on TikTok, I think, but then like I don't really watch Book Talk, but I always hear about it from other people, and I definitely like, I love that trope. Like, I mean, yeah, but it was just so good. It was incredible. It was really steamy as well, and just like so romantic, and like it was just so good. Like, if I have only one complaint, is that there were some parts of the book that felt kind of slow and a little bit long, especially like where it kind of bothered me, like was around the conflict. I felt like all of the things that were happening there just took too long, and that's something that I almost never like. I don't know if there's not a lot of books where the conflict didn't bother me, but that's like the only thing I didn't like. It is still definitely a 5-star, because like the way that like the interactions, and there were so many amazing lines, the way they fell in love was just the best thing ever. And I think that's all that I'm gonna say. But one last thing that I want to mention is that it deals with a really toxic mother-daughter relationship, like in relation to our heroine. And so like if it's there quite a bit. Like I definitely feel like throughout the book it is absolutely focused on the romance, but near the end there's like a lot of content with that, I feel like. And so that's something that you absolutely don't want to read about. Then I don't think this book is for you. So just like a content warning for that, but it was just an incredible book. And I can't wait for the next book in this series. The last thing that I promised I would do is to show you the products that came from Sephora. So they actually came on December 30th, but you know, again, like I was busy and stuff, but it is time to finally show you. I am so happy with them. I've been using them for the past few days, almost every day. So the first one is I got this Urban Decay eye pencil. So I can't really show you properly right now because the lighting is trash and like, you know, so I'm sorry about that. But like I told you, I would show it to you. So this is how it looks. So this is how the color looks. Again, I feel like the lighting is trash, but it is a cold dark purple, and I feel like in some lighting it matches my hair really well. Definitely not in this lighting, but my hair is definitely more purple than anything right now in real life, and I love it. The quality is so good. It's so pigmented. It's so smooth. And the star of the show, to be honest, is the lipstick that I'm actually wearing right now, and that is the Too Faced Melted Matte Lipstick. So again, the lighting is not doing it justice, but I don't remember exactly what I said about the other liquid lipstick that I got, but this is like my perfect lipstick that I think is absolutely fucking beautiful, that is just like bold enough for me. Like this is like my favorite go-to lipstick like color ever. Like it is exactly what I wanted, and I'm so happy with it because I was super scared because, you know, I was picking it online. I was like, how the fuck am I gonna know how the colors are gonna look? But it looks amazing. Like this is the color that I want to be known for on my lips all the time. I'm probably gonna shut up about that and gonna end the vlog here. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that your start of the year has been good so far, and I really hope that you all have a wonderful, beautiful year ahead, and I can't wait to hang out with you and film a shit ton of content for you all this year. I honestly, like, I am really getting super excited for my content again, and it feels wonderful, and so I can't wait for all that we're gonna do together. And yeah, so that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, leave a lipstick emoji down below, because why not? And that's it. Thank y'all for watching. Have a great day, and I'm gonna see you soon in another video.